Alright, welcome back to another video. As you can tell, we're playing PC Building Simulator, and personally this is a really fun game. Not sponsored, by the way. Please sponsor me, I would love that. Yeah, but not sponsored, obviously. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and head into our career, and we're gonna be switching workshops just because I'm personally tired of this one. We're gonna turn off this theme, and we're gonna be changing workshops. So let's see, where do we want to go? Let's go to the Nzxt Workshop, just to switch it up, you know. And we're gonna be building a supercomputer. Probably. I'm not sure if they've added the H1 in this game yet or not, but we're gonna go ahead and head over to the working computer that I have in here somewhere. Oh, right here. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and head over to cases. Super computer. Alright. I don't really like anything as far as this goes, so let's see. Let's look through all of the other ones. Oh, so these have different options. I see. Okay. I usually play free build, so it's a bit different. Actually making a video on career mode, but yeah. Alright, so let's go for the Corsair IQ 220T RGB Airflow White. We could do the black one, but I'm just gonna go ahead and look up white. Let's see all the variation that we have. So EVGA D75. Alright. I like this one. The Colink Stronghold. Let's see what that supports. That supports micro. Um, I like this one. I like the variation. Yeah, it's a mid tower, but it supports all of the above. So we're gonna go ahead and head over to our motherboards. Yeah, let's do a full white build. Alright, so, oh, it has the coffee lake, so we can put a nice, oh, they're both the same, so 1151 coffee lake. Yeah, both the same, so we're gonna go ahead and pick this one. The only difference is this one's newer, so it has more support, realistically. So we're gonna go ahead and pick that, and what does it have? The LGA 1151. So we're gonna go ahead and head over to our processors. Intel, and we're going to be picking the 16 core or 12 core. I'm pretty sure. Alright, so let's see. 16. Alright, so the 16 core. I'm pretty sure that this one right here will work, but I want to make sure. I want to see if Coffee Lake will come up. Alright, so I'm pretty sure that the one that I picked out would work, but I guess not. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and go with our 9700K because that looks like our best option here. So let's go ahead and head right into it. What do we got so far? We got our motherboard, our case, and our CPU. I need to go ahead and look at that motherboard one more time, so let's go ahead and go look at that. Nzxt N7. Alright, so Nzxt. Alright, so let's go ahead and see. It looks like it has 7 or 8 maybe RAM slots, so we're gonna go ahead and go get that. Let's get our power supply first. So 1200 ATX modular, let's go. Cables, we're gonna do white, of course. White ribbon braided. let's get those. We're gonna be doing white case fans, so we can do RGB if we want to. I'm personally gonna be doing RGB. So let's go ahead and let's go with the Gamer Storms. That's what we usually do. So I'm gonna find these, and we're gonna go ahead and get 8. We're gonna get 8 of these just to be sure. It's better to order more than you need than not enough, so we'll go ahead and do that. And then memory, we're gonna go ahead and go with the Corsair Dominator 16 gigabyte. Actually, you know, now that I think about it, I'm actually gonna go with the G Skill Ripjaws, the 16 gigabyte. Oh, right. So 16 gigabyte Ripjaws. All right, black. They don't have any white ones, so that's kind of unfortunate. But we could always do. I mean, this one is RGB, so we can do the Trident Zs. Yeah, let's do Trident Zs. We'll go ahead and order 8 of those as well, just to make sure. So what else do we need? We need our storage, and I don't think that this case has anywhere for SSDs. Not like I would like for it to. So we're gonna be ordering 4 of those, and then as far as SSDs go, we're gonna be running M.2s. So we're gonna go ahead and put this on here, but I don't know if we will use it. And then as far as cooling goes, we're just gonna go ahead and put a big fat white cooler in here. So Arctic Freezer 34 Esports white. So very cheap cooler actually. Nice, really. Right, so currently this PC is like $5,000 at the most, maybe. This should be everything. I'm not entirely sure at the moment. I can't really see it right now. I'm sure I'm forgetting something major. But yeah, so $100 extra payment for our massive delivery. But yeah, so we got everything that we need. We can go ahead and start building. So let's get into it. So for our cases, oh, I forgot to pick up my case. How dare I? Our inventory. Let's go over here. Where is our inventory? Did I lose my case? What? I really don't know where my case is. It like disappeared, but okay. That kind of triggers me quite a bit. Alright, so we're just gonna go ahead and order another one because I don't really have time to be looking for a case. Alright, so $200. Alright, there we go. Where is my case? Oh, I understand where my case is, I think. I actually hate this workshop. I'm gonna spend like 20 minutes looking for my case. Are you joking me? Where is my case? What? What is this? Oh, okay. Oh, I feel dumb. Alright, so we've actually wasted quite a bit of money and time looking for our case. So we're gonna go ahead and pick up our case right here. So sorry for that. Alright, interesting. So we have Martoni garbage case fans right here. We didn't order our graphics card, but because I actually forgot about that. So yeah, and I didn't order any SSDs, which I should have, honestly. But we do have our power supply, so we can go ahead and put that in there. Let's remove our little dust filter right here, as well as our back. Let's go ahead and get that out of the way. We should be able to slip our PSU already in here. Okay, so let's go ahead and continue removing our fans. Let's get those out of the way. Remove that. And we can stick our case fans in here. So nice, clean looking fans, pretty futuristic if you ask me. Probably should have picked a smaller blueprint for our fans. But once we put the dust filter on, you won't really be able to tell that much anymore. So yeah. Alright, so let's go ahead and put that back on underneath our PSU and as well over our panel. So right there. I mean, it kind of blends in. It also kind of looks like you could fit a whole nother fan right in this area, but that's okay with me because we gotta go ahead and start putting our motherboard in. So Nzxt in 7 white, super clean looking build so far. In fact, I'm actually gonna go ahead and change our cables because I completely forgot to do that, and that is going to look garbage in a minute. So let me go ahead and remove everything that we've done so far. I feel like an idiot, genuinely. Alright, so let's go ahead and unplug that. Let's unscrew our motherboard. Alright. I just don't want to have to do cable management and all that. Just saves a lot of time. Alright, so light gray. We want to do sleeved plastic white. Much more stable cable. And a cleaner look as well. So our N7 motherboard with white cables, as you can tell right there, thick beefy white cable right there. We're still gonna have some black cables because they're mandatory, but yeah. So like the ones for the fan hub and things like that, and for the power supply connectors and things like that, but most of them will be white throughout the build. And plus, because it's a monochromatic look, it's gonna work really good together. So let's go ahead and open up our CPU socket, and I just realized that I was doing a build before this, and I actually forgot to put thermal paste. So let's make sure that we do that this time. I actually sneezed, so that's why I muted myself for a little bit. Alright, but I am back. Did I actually even order M.2s? I can't remember. Alright, so let's go ahead and put in our G-Skill Ripjaw set of RAM. So, oh no, that's right, we got the Trident Z because of the monochromatic look, and we just didn't want that red. I didn't want any red whatsoever. Because that would have completely messed up the look, and I really want this to look very nice. Alright, so as you can tell, it does actually work, but let's calm down because I don't want to blow up my computer. Alright. Oh my gosh, I only got one each. Alright, so, I mean, there's barely enough to fit it in there, so, and we can actually go ahead and put 2 SSDs. So I'm gonna go ahead and order one more SSD and one more 2 terabyte hard drive. So let me go ahead and do that. Alright, so storage. Let's order one of those and an SSD. Alright, get one of those. And as far as our M.2s, because I'm pretty sure that I didn't order any, let's go ahead and order the Corsair 1 terabyte. Actually, since I just noticed that I have it, let's just go ahead and get the 2 terabyte and order 4 of those. Yeah, we'll get 4. Yeah. Alright, about messed up and got it like 5 days later, but looks like, oh yeah, let's also go ahead and order our graphics card. So I'm gonna get the Founders Edition of the RTX 2080. Ti. So let's get those. Actually no, let's not, because I just realized that those are green lighting only. So let's get the EVGA Ultimate. Um, Ultimate or Ultra. My bad. Alright, so let's get these right here. So actually, we're gonna go for this one because it's got SLI and it's got a lot of RAM built into it. So we'll go ahead and get 2 of those for dual car setup. Alright, so we should be set. Alright, and luckily this time we don't actually have to spend 2 hours looking for our case, because, you know, I lost it. Alright, so let's go over, head over to storage. I have no idea where this came from. We're getting rid of this piece of garbage. Alright, so swap that right in there. Plop that down. And then if we can go ahead and spin this around and put our M.2 in, or we should be able to. It might be too big actually. Did I mistake? Did I? Interesting. I think I actually. Oh, okay. So that's a very interesting thing right there. So I must have miscalculated, but yeah. So let's go ahead and put in our graphics cards. So we got one in, and let's go ahead and put the other in. Of course, since this is such a small blueprint case, it's not really that small, but it is a mid-tower. It takes up pretty much every one of the PCI slots except for one, and because we want to go for a pretty much all white build, we're gonna go ahead and do the last express slot white. So yeah, and then since we almost put on my PC CPU cooler without putting on any coolant or whatever, so we want to go ahead and do that. Very, very nice looking. Alright, so this is looking really, really good. I would much prefer for my RAM to be white, but I can't really control that. So yeah, very, very sleek looking, honestly. Alright, so we can go ahead and power this on. Looks like we have everything intact. I'm gonna go ahead and remove this. We can get some more fans in here. Alright. 3 fans to be exact. And I feel like if I would have done like custom water cooling or something like that, I would have been a really good choice to choose this case over some of the other ones in the game. Or some of the other ones, you know, that you have available in real life, you know. This is looking like a very promising case for PC Building Simulator, and even, you know, real life. So that's cool. I completely forgot to put on the stupid drive bay, but it'll be okay. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and plop that on. Put on our front panel, and then our other side panel, and we are looking pretty good. Alright. I'm sure these are supposed to go somewhere, but yeah, it's a little too late now because I'm not unplugging anything. So now we just want to go ahead and turn this thing around, put in our USB drive, power it on, hold delete so that we can get into the BIOS, and so that we can. Alright, so this is interesting. Alright, so we're just going to go ahead and downclock, because I know that if I don't, it's going to give us a boot error. So I'm just going to go ahead and clock down to 60 megahertz, and make sure that XMP is off. Apply changes and restart. Alright, so this thing is about to fly through the boot setup. Yeah, like I said, I designed it in a good way so that it should do that. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and head over to lighting, and now we're gonna restart. Of course, we want the lighting set up so that we can change all of our lights to white. I dream of a day where you can actually have black lighting, not like a black lighting like, you know, the purple light or whatever, but like actual black lights. Like that would just be cool to me. Um, it's gonna take a breakthrough in technology for that to ever happen. But as you can tell, really cool looking build. It looks a lot better if you take this off because it actually like glows white. But yeah, so we're just gonna go ahead and put that back on because it is part of the case, and you know it does actually make the components stand out. So yeah, this looks more like stainless steel kind of vibes. It's just very futuristic. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and exit out of that. And I want to see if this machine can actually run the Directx12 Benchmark um, for gaming PCs, and if it'll, you know, actually make it through. We're getting potato frames, like 15 frames per second, but this is like a super intense kind of thing, so I'm not really expecting it to do insane. And it's like at a pretty reasonable base clock, so I'm not really expecting anything drastic to happen. Obviously, after this, we're gonna be selling this on oh, we're getting good frames on this one. 130 compared to the last one. I mean, you know, I'm not really expecting anything crazy. I'm expecting like 9,000, maybe 9,000 benchmark. It might actually surprise me, and we might actually, you know, get something different. In the meanwhile, I'm actually gonna go ahead and turn off the lights so that we can get a better feel for the white glow, you know. All right, so let's go ahead and take that off. It actually, you know, looks good with the lights on and off. So I'm really proud of this build. It kind of shifts color. It's very astonishing. Alright, so let's go ahead and plop this back on. I'm just so proud of this. Oh, this is a nice build too. Like, I mean, resale value, really good actually. Like, under 3 grand. Ooh, oh my gosh. So as you could tell, as soon as I did that benchmark, it jumped out. It jumped up like 5,000 grand. Oh man, 13,744 benchmark. That's like that's close to one of the best scores that I've ever got. The best score that I've ever got was like 18,000. So yeah, super proud of this build. All right, so for whatever reason it says that we're missing cables, which is like not true, but okay. Um, yeah, so I don't know what that's about, but we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna be selling this thing for however much people pay for it. So we're gonna go over here, and we're gonna be selling it on what this game calls eBay. So, alright, so we're gonna go ahead and we are going to wait. So we're gonna go ahead and end the day. We're gonna come back in 5 days. Alright, so our auction has completed. Go into the app to collect your money. Alright, interesting. So let's go ahead and turn on these lights. What is this? Oh yeah, I ordered a second and third hard drive like ages ago. Alright, so 13,000. Very impressive. Alright, so let's see. Oh, I actually gotta install, um, darn. I have to install PC Bay on here, so let me go ahead and pick up this. I actually have to put the USB drive on here. Power it on, of course. And then we can install PC Bay. We're not gonna drag it all the way back over there. We're just gonna go ahead and add the program. So PC Bay. It's amazing how you don't actually have to have a login for this game. You know, it's just magic. It just does it. It's pretty cool, honestly. Um, but yeah. So go ahead and restart. Yes. And like the other PC that I built, this thing should fly right through the boot up process. I don't think that this PC is nearly as fast, um, but it might be. I've never tested it to see like what it's worth. Um, but yeah, so let's see how much we made. All right, so yikes. So we kind of got cheated out of that one, but uh, our goal wasn't really to make money. It was really to give somebody a deal. So they really did get a deal, honestly. Somebody paid an extra dollar for this one. Um, but yeah, so this one was a deal. This case cost like $100, something like that. Both of those were a deal. This PC in general costed like 7 grand, 8 grand. So yeah, good job to whoever snagged that. Really, really good deal. So hopefully you guys have liked this video. If you did, make sure that you do subscribe, and of course hit that like button and put bell notifications on so that you never miss a video like this one. And as always, peace out, and I'll see you in the next one.